Hello, and welcome to Bees and Tea Stitching. I'm your host, Sebastian, and we have Selena as long as she deigns us with her presence. Welcome to anybody who's new, and welcome back to all you guys who I know have been watching me. I appreciate all you guys. Um, I was having a little bit of issue with my camera, so my setup is a little different. Not my setup here, but the camera setting is a little different. I'm trying a wide, I think it's like a 4:3 ratio, aspect ratio video, so it's a little wider, so you can see the cat who likes to sit at the edge of my video. So if you guys like it, if you don't, just tell me. I think the quality should be the same. Hopefully, I won't have to adjust it anymore. Um, so I do apologize for being gone for a couple weeks. You can kind of hear my voice. I'm still kind of getting over. So I went to Florida um, 2 weekends ago, and then I came back and got sick. I'm pretty sure it wasn't the plague, or as some people say, the Backstreet Boys reunion tour. If you know the reference, then you're cool. If you're not, you're still cool. But I'm pretty sure it was just a good old summer cold. Just because of some of the. Yeah, I didn't lose my sense of taste. I didn't have a sore throat, and I also was sneezing a good bit, which is just usually more of a cold. But it knocked me on my butt for a while, and as you can hear, my voice is um, still a little meh. So I do apologize for both of those things. But I'm back, yay! And so I got a little bit to talk about. I haven't had a huge stitchy bug, but I've still worked a little bit on a bunch of projects. Got a little bit of haul. Oh, I almost forgot to put my bees up here too. If I can fit them up here. No, there we go. And that's B, and that's B scoring you, also known as Sebastian Jr. because he has my um, that's from StitchCon. So I've started calling him Sebastian Jr. But anyway, so first off, just kind of what's been happening in my life. Um, as I said, I went down to Florida. It was just a quick trip, like about 36 hours. Went down there, got to walk around downtown Disney, which was nice. Um, stayed with a friend of mine. He lives a little south of Disney, and then we went to go see the football soccer game on Saturday. I didn't know until like right before it was actually Saturday night. Parking was stupid, but the game was amazing. We Arsenal beat Chelsea 4-0. Sorry, 4-0. Still getting the terms. So it was actually a really good game. Chelsea was a lot more um, they were a lot more aggressive in their play, and Arsenal's passing was a little bit sloppy at the beginning, but Arsenal did a lot better at taking advantage of opportunities. That's something that Chelsea did not do, and so yeah, Arsenal won. Yay! Mm. I don't think I brought it over with me, but this is my tea today. Is the Twinings Black Currant? What was it? Black currant burst or something like that. Anyway, it's a black currant. It's very good. So it's what I've had before, but and of course my bee mug because because of course my bee mug. All right, so that's pretty much been it. Um, I've been sick this whole week. I have done almost nothing, except I take that back. So it was last night. Yesterday, my mom was like, "Well, do you want to go um, to the to our local to the Peace Center? It's our local theater place. So all the off Broadway plays will play there. We saw Book of Mormon there. We saw what else have we seen? Well, we just saw Hamilton recently. Also, Spamalot and Young Frankenstein. So we've seen a few plays there, and so my brother and his wife have season tickets. And so, but they were out of town, so my mom was like, "Well, do you want to go?" I'm like, "Okay." So the play was, I think it's called "Ain't Too Proud." Um, it's a like a musical story of the Temptations. It was really, really good. I didn't know anything about it. I mean, I know, of course, I know who the Temptations are, and I know some of their big songs and such, but, I didn't know anything about the story of the band. Well, band as in the group of guys, but it was really interesting. It was very good. I very much enjoyed it. I'm very, very glad I went. So my mom and I had a nice evening. It's funny, we had dinner first, and like small world, one of my Saturday Stitchy people was at the restaurant too, so I got to say hi to her, which was awesome. And she's in her church's choir, and so the choir director was there, and she tells us all these stories about him, like funny, funny stories. And so I actually got to meet him, which was great. That was so cool. So yeah, that was really neat. So it was a really good night. Because by then, I'm feeling better. I just don't sound great, and I've still got this little bit of a lingering cough. But you know, so if I do cough, I apologize in advance. Um, I will try not to. I'm hoping I have some tea, obviously, and a little bit of flavored water. So I'm hoping if I can keep myself kind of hydrated, that maybe I won't cough. Hopefully. All right. So, I do have some comments to go through. I really apologize. I was not expecting to be gone for 2 weeks, but there was no way that I was going to be able um, to do um, a thing last week. Last Friday, I was feeling terrible. Um, most like most of that. What was it? Probably like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I was in bed for most of those 3 days, so just sleeping it off. So there was no way I was going to be able to do it Friday, and I started a lot worse than I do right now. So yeah, you wouldn't have wanted to hear me. But all right, so let me go ahead and get to the comments here. Got a few, but not too many, so it shouldn't take too long. This will probably be a longer-ish um, video, but I don't foresee it going terribly long. So, D, Stitch Daddy, hey Stitch Daddy. Happy Pride. This may seem like 2 months late, but Vancouver Pride was last weekend, so I'm right on time in Canada. Awesome. Cool. Happy Ladies Pride then. Um, I still haven't been to a real Pride event. I've been to one that was more just kind of I don't know, it was almost like a fair where there's like little, not really a fair, but there was like little, you could walk around and there were tents and stuff, but it wasn't like a real true Pride thing. It's kind of tough in the South, unfortunately. But yeah, yeah, I've been to Vancouver once. My brother and I were going across the U.S. I think I've talked about it before. And so we were stopping in different places and mostly staying in hostels to save money. And so we stayed at a really, really nice new hostel in Seattle. And so one afternoon we decided, well, we'll slip across the border. And so we went into Vancouver, like literally just for a few hours to walk around downtown. It was very, very cool. And I really wish that we could have stayed longer. But, I mean, it was just a little day trip. I also want to go visit. I have a really good friend of mine from Toronto, and I would love to visit Toronto. So, um, so far that's been my only kind of foray into Canada. So I would really love to go back someday, but we'll see. We'll see. Um, oh, any finish is a good finish, even if it's small. Yeah, yeah. So I have some medium-sized ones that are not. Sorry, got some drainage Got some medium sized ones that are not that far from being done. So I would like to get some of those done because I have a lot of whips and I'd like to work some of them down if possible, but yeah, we'll see. I hope you had fun at StitchCon. I did. I did. I know you're working through my videos, um, so hopefully you've seen that one as well. But yeah, I'm way behind as well. Um, Last night I think was the first night in probably 2 weeks or so at least that I've even watched any stitching videos. So I finally got to yours last night. So yeah, I know what you mean by being behind. They also said, "Looks like your birthday is soon. I hope you give yourself at least a couple starts." Um, so I do have an idea. So I'm going to talk about it a little bit later in here. Um, so and I know it's a little late. That's me, daily dollar short always. But maybe I can get some people to do it with me. Again, it's not going to be anything really strict. I have an idea that if people want to join in, they can. It's not a big deal. I have so many whips. I don't know that I want to give myself a bunch of starts. But I think I'm going to give myself one start. Um, okay, sorry, I thought I felt some. That I felt a buzz. So yeah, so just keep watching for later in the video for that. Yeah, okay, that's about it for D. Mount Henry says, "Have a wonderful trip." I did, except for the sickness. Please do a tasting video. That'd be fun to watch. Yeah, sorry, I know this is a little late, so I know that you watched it and you did it because your next comment was, "I love this. I purchased a box to try." So apparently they really enjoyed my video and decided to try this box. So please, please, please comment back. I want to hear what you think about it. I want to know if you like it, if you don't like it, any of your favorites. Um, I was really, really excited because there was nothing bad in that box. There was nothing I said I just can't eat. The closest thing was the sour balls, just because I don't like sour. But once you got past that, like 10 seconds of sour, you had a gumball, so that was kind of cool. Spoilers. Yeah. I still have not tried the Turkish coffee. It is still sitting right here, so I still need to do that. That's the very last thing in this box, so I need to get on my butt and do that. But yeah, I really hope you like it. Marumi Craft says, "You move forward and love looks really good. I wish I had thought about changing the color of the letters to maybe navy or black." I mean, technically, it's never too late. Um, the problem is if you do the letters and then do the color will go over the letters, so that'll make it a lot harder. But what I'm actually going to end up doing, which I think is something that I believe my Stitchy people at my LNS had commented on. It was either them or or virtual stitches. I don't remember which one it was. But what they'd suggested is do the first two in white and do the second two. I'm sorry, do the first two in black and do the second two in white because the second two, the blue and the purple, are going to be dark, so the white will show up really well there. And I think having two in one color and two in another will look okay. So I'm going to give that a try. So maybe give it a shot. Debbie Sisk says, "I left a comment last week. YouTube must have moved it to the unpublished, unpunished comments area." Yeah, I'm sorry about that. There's another person who has a lot of issues with leaving comments, and I don't know why. There is a space where it's what's it called? Comments to review. But I didn't see anything there, so I don't know where it is. Now, I do apologize. Please try to comment it again because I'm curious as to what you had to say. Um, yeah, but I don't know what YouTube's doing. I really don't. I'm sorry about that. Um, oh, Healing Gamer says I may have to pick out the white letters and then move forward. So again, what I would suggest, if you want to do that, maybe do the move forward in white in black, but keep the in love in white. That's what I'd suggest. I don't know how it's going to look yet because I haven't got to that. Um, I will show it to you. I have it here, but I haven't got to the last two sets of letters yet. Um, but maybe by next week I can show you what it looks like. Hopefully, we'll see. All right. Let's see. Oh, Beck Bannister said, "Have a nice trip." I did. Like I said, other than getting sick. I love this. Hey B and T, nice to see your projects. I love. That's just funny. I've never heard anybody call me B and T before, but I love it. We need to. I think we need to get this going because I like it. So I'm very much a fan of B and T. Um. So yeah, and nice to see your projects. I love the Raven, and it's exciting to be close to a finish. Um. So and they them. So thank you for giving me the pronouns. I do appreciate that. That's always appreciated. Um, yeah, they're talking about my October 31st one. So I will show that one as well. I worked on that again, like I said last night. I'm pretty close to finishing that one. I think it's considered a medium. I don't remember how big it is. Um, but actually, I can find out real quick while I'm talking here. Maybe there it is. Um, So yeah, I mean that one's really close to a finish, and I think I've mentioned it before that I have promised this pattern to D once I get that done. So I definitely want to get that started. I guess I don't. Where is it? Huh? Is that not? Okay, well, I do apologize. I guess this is not. I don't see it here. What am I? Oh. Oh, is that? Oh, it's considered a large, I think. Okay. That's cool. Because I think it's over 100. So there you go. Anyway. Sorry, I know that was a squirrel moment there. But yeah, if I could get this one done, that would be a great little feather in my cap. Oh, by the way, I did get this. I'm trying to remember where I got it. Oh, when Paul and I went to our local comic book shop a few weeks ago. I think it was right before I left. Um, it's Hydra. See, Hell Hydra. So yeah, no one said anything yet. I'm just waiting for somebody to whisper Hail Hydra at me. I really hope that happens, but alas, it has not yet. But anyway, so yeah, if you're wondering what that button on my, it's Marvel. It's comic books. It's Marvel. It's MCU. All that good stuff. So yeah. Anyway, Hydra are kind of Marvel bad guys. So, anyways, um. Oh, and Carla Regal says thanks for sharing. Thank you for commenting and for watching. I appreciate it. All right, so that actually is all my comments, and I don't know why that's open. Okay. So, well, let's go ahead and go to all the good stuff. Um, I don't. There's one I have here, and I don't remember if I started it last time. I think I did, so I don't think it's a new start, but it might be a new start. I just don't remember if I started it before or after I left for the trip. Um, so maybe a new start. No finishes, of course. No FFOs. I do have a project that I want to start and finish for the holiday. I did this a few years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. Um, I think I've talked about before. I have a ladies' night out group. So it's just a bunch of gals who get together once a month and bring food, drink wine, um, eat and chat. It's really fun. Um, and so the December meeting was always like a white elephant or dirty Santa, whatever you want to call it. A few years ago, I actually did a cross stitch for them, and that went over well. So I want to. So that's in part of the haul. I have another one that I want to do, but that's going to have to be a start to finish in an FFO somewhat quickly. I know it's only August, but somewhat quickly. Um, all right, I'll tell you what. Before, so I don't forget, um, let me go ahead and talk about my birthday stuff. So birthday is August the 14th. Um, it's not a big number. What's the number? Yeah, it's not a big number this year. Uh, I got a couple more years before it's a big number. Anyway, so what I am thinking about doing is this is actually part of my haul. I should have waited, but it's too late now. So I got this is from the Meow the Merrier set. Fox and Rabbit because they're awesome. Cat Magic. So I'm actually going to do that, and I got all the DMC that's needed. So this is actually going to be my birthday start. So and I'll put I'll figure out a hashtag. I'm thinking maybe like um Sebastian B Day style or something with that sort. But anyway, so what I would love to see, if people want to use the tag, like I said, I'll put the tag down below. Anything with a cat. I don't care what it is. I don't care if you've already started it and you just want to work on it. If you want to start something new, it doesn't have to be the main thing. It can just have a cat in it. I'm not trying to be strict about it at all. Um, so yeah, just or maybe Sebastian. Let's see, cat B Day Sal. Anyway, I'll figure something out and I'll put it in below. And so if anybody wants to go with me, we can use that tag on Instagram. Hey. So yeah. Um so yeah, find something kitty related and stitch it. Isn't that right? Yeah, you look all worn out. I know. It's so tough being a cat, isn't it? With all the petting and the playing and the feeding and the cleaning up your barfs. Yeah, anyway. She goes through not to uh-huh. Yeah, I know. Aw. I'm sorry. Did I wake you up, Miss Thing? I am so sorry. No, I'm not. But not to be terribly graphic. It's weird because she'll be good for a long time, and then she'll go through 3 or 4 days where she'll just leave us little presents around, and then she'll be fine for a lot for a while longer. So she just she goes through these little phases, and she is out of the picture now, but she's like literally right out of the picture. I I oh get some kisses. Anyway, so yeah. So yeah, anything, anything cat related. Um, just whatever you want to stitch. I'm really not being strict about it, but like I said, I'll put the thing below, and yeah. So check it out on Instagram. I want to see what kind of kitties you guys are stitching. So anyway, since I'm going out of order here, now I'll go back to stitching, and then I'll. Sorry about that. I don't know. I'll go back to haul. Yeah, it's a little all over the place today. Yeah, it's just getting that last little bit of crud out. All right, and she is going crazy looking for stuff over here. Nope. Okay, now you're gonna stop, really? All right, fine. Be that way, Selena. You are such a butt. You know that? You are a butt, but you're my butt. Oh, there you go. Get some kisses. Yes, I know. Okay, squirrel. All right, so like I said, I really haven't had that much of a stitchy bug in the last couple of weeks for kind of obvious reasons. Um, but I tried to at least touch the few things, even if it was only a few stitches. So we'll show you a few things here. The first one, again, unfortunately, I don't know where I was on these last ones, so I apologize for not remembering how much I've done. But The first one is my little Doctor Strange. Who is this by? White Raven Patterns. There you go. And it is on a 14 count, some random um, pink, purple, blue stuff from Fabric Flare, definitely because it's one sided. So, um, there we go. I know I was working on his eyebrows and his goatee. I wanted a little bit of color, so I was working a little bit in his cloak and his jacket, or his shirt or whatever. And I was going up a little bit more towards his hair. Um, the problem with the hair is that the coverage is really not all that good, and I kind of don't like how it looks. But I and it's showing okay. Well, you can kind of see it a little bit there, but I don't really know what to do. I mean, I could, I guess, maybe do the rest of it with 3 strands, but I'd still have that one part that didn't look very good. So, not really exactly sure what to do about his hair. So, I'll figure that out a little bit later. But anyway, so that's some strange right there. And the next one, which I still have not done as much as I'd like. I have not fallen out of love with it, so don't worry. It's not. It's not that. It's not that I don't want to work on it. It's just that um, I haven't worked on a whole bunch of things, so it hasn't gotten a whole lot of love. But this is Long Dog, not Long Dog. That's a joke from a few videos ago. Long Dog Samplers, You Belong to Me, the wonderful Egyptian um, sampler. So I'm going up top and across now. So, and I am still super, super close to finishing that row, but I haven't quite gotten it yet. This is, I don't remember if it's 16 or 18 count papyrus. And this is definitely Fabric Flare. I ordered it directly from them. Ah, man, the sinus trying to just kill me. So, right now, I was working up that way, and now I'm just in this whole design, kind of going over and then up, and then I'm going to go back down and around. So, I mean, it's just this area right here, and then that first row is entirely done. So, still loving this, loving it, loving it, loving it. And yes, as you can tell, I did not put the last year on there because there is no way in hell that this is being done in 2022. No way. So I'm hoping, I would love for it to be done by the end of next year. But I am not holding my breath on that one because, yeah, there's a lot to go. And I have a lot of other things I'm sewing too. So, but yeah, we'll see. I think, I believe that was my New Year, New Start for yeah, I'm almost positive that was my New Year, New Start for 2022. So, I mean, that's how much I've done in a year. So, if there's about 3 rows, maybe 3 years, we'll see. I don't know. All right. Excuse me again. All right. And this one, again, I'm not sure what part I left you guys at, but this is the Modern Folk Embroidery. Move Forward in Love. The, what is this? This is Winter Solstice by Bestitch Me, 18 count Ada. Beautiful, beautiful purple Ada. But this is the one that people are talking about maybe doing the lettering in white or black. So what I'm going to do is the Move Forward is already in white. I mean in black, sorry. And then, I don't know why I keep doing that backwards. I'm going to do the In Love in white. So, that way, I think it'll look a little bit better because I'm a little concerned how the black will look with the blue. Because this this shows it kind of light colored, but the actual stitching itself is a little darker. I apologize. Um, Hold on 1 second. I have to pause. I apologize. All right, I do apologize for that. That was I had gotten a text, but anyway. So yeah, this is the Move Forward in Love. That's upside down. That's not upside down. So, and as I said, this is a very I love this fabric. It's beautiful. But Stitch Me has a lot of really good stuff. So there we go. Ta-da! So I don't remember where I was working at last. I know I was doing the blue part around and all this extra blue to make sure that I had the blue. I had enough blue. I know I talked about that last time. And now I believe I was just working in the middle. So, oh, I do already have. Is that already white? It is already white. Okay, well, I take that back. I apologize. I thought that I hadn't done the white yet. So you can see what it's going to look like. Where I had the first two in black and then the second two in white. Well, so yeah. So I apologize. I had done more than I thought. But yeah, there you go. It's looking really good. So I made a liar out of myself. Go figure on that one. Not that that's really that hard, but hey. So yeah, that's looking good so far. I like the whole idea of it being in black and white. So I don't think that's going to be a problem. I think that'll look good. All right. So the very last one um, is going to be the one that I am almost positive I started before I left, before the last video. Um, but I'm not 100% sure. So, just in case, this is Ink Circles Tiki Time. This is one that I have had for a while and I have wanted to do. Um, don't know if I can do this. Let's see. There we go. Okay. I have a little tiki area over there. A tiny little tiki area. Okay, whoops. Sorry about that. Did not mean to get anybody, sick there. And my bees are falling. Come here. Boop. Selena looks a little less than impressed. Are you less than impressed? Ooh, I got a paw. I got a nose. Boop. Okay. Anyway, squirrel. So, I have a little tiki area there. I love tiki stuff. And I might end up doing this twice. There is a good friend of mine who loves tiki stuff, and I might do this for him. Um, but that is, and it's really simple. It's simple, but the design is simple, but the stitching itself is surprisingly tricky, just because of the outline. So that is, I've got one of the tikis outlined there, and as you can see, I'm starting on the middle one, and yeah, those are a couple of my needle minders that I got that I made. Uh, but yeah, so that actually, it's not hard, but you have to be very careful about it. I don't think it's not, no, you're not really seeing the variegation. I believe it's timber. I think is the name of the. Is that it? Yeah, it is timber. So it's it's a dark brown to a dark green, but the video is not really picking up the subtle sort of changes in there. Oh, there's my glasses. I was wondering where those were. But yeah, so and it's not that big. It's 87 by 87. Um, but it's a lot of filling. Once I get the outline done, the filling will be easy. It's just that the outline is a good bit tricky. It takes a bit of time. This is the project that I actually took with me to Orlando because I thought that I was going to have some extra time at the Orlando airport and then at my home airport um, waiting for my husband to get off work. But it ended up that our flight left a little later, so I had a little bit less time at home waiting. And I just wasn't really in the mood to sew, so I don't think I actually did any stitching. I don't think I did any stitching at all. So yeah, but I did take it with me. I don't know. I may have literally done a few stitches. I don't remember. Uh, excuse me. But yeah, that is actually my stitching for this week. So like I said, I kind of barely touched quite a few things. Um, the oh wait wait I missed one. Where'd it go? Where is the most important one? I apologize. I was putting this one off to the side to show you guys last, and I almost forgot to show you the most important one and the one I worked the hardest on. And the one I'm bending. Oh, that's terrible. Ooh, sorry, D. I think I bent the pattern a little bit, but I think we're still good. This is Time for All Seasons, number 10. Cottage Garden Samplings, October 31st. I apologize, guys. And there we go. It's a little bit of glare, but yeah, this is the one that I have been working on a bit. So it is getting close to being done. There's just a couple more stars, and then the this border. So that's what I have at the bottom that the Q snap won't reach. But I have been doing this third color in here. So this over here, and now I'm going in the middle. There we go. So it's subtle, and it's hard to see in the video. Kind of the subtlety between there's like three different colors here. Um, but yeah, so I'm working across with that, and my needle's just hanging around. Um, kind of gross hanging around. Anyway, that was a stupid crow joke. So, yeah, I apologize. That's the one I've been working the hardest on, the one I want to get finished, the one I am bending around. But hey, it's still readable. So, yeah, that's the one that I really want to get done because it will be going to D as soon as I'm done with it. So, there you go. Okay, now I'm done with my stitching. So, um, for the haul, I've already showed you this one, the Fox and Rabbit, and the DMC to go with it. Um, since I'll show it to you again, this was part of the Meow the Merrier um, for the thing they did, the market that they did. Um, cats were the theme. I think cows were the theme last year. But what I'm thinking about doing is I might end up doing that in glow in the dark. So, and maybe the fish, maybe. Um, so that's kind of my thought. I think I have some glow in the dark thread, some Krynic. So I'll see. But anyway, so yeah, that's gonna be the birthday start, and that is also a part of my haul along with the thread. Not not glow in the dark thread, but all the rest of the thread it needs, which is just all DMC, which is great. Now, if you guys do want to do this with me for for my birthday start, and I'll get to my links a little bit later. Um, you can get this as a PDF, so you can get it right away. Um, it's only a few. Let's see how many. It's one, two, three, four, five, six, seven threads, including 310 and B5200. Um, and then one, two, three, four, yeah, five others. So it'd be really easy to kit up. Um, I don't. I have some purples. Um, I think this would look really great in maybe an opalescent purple. I don't think I have an opalescent purple, but I'm gonna look. So if you guys want to kit that one up and start it with me, great. If not, like I said, you're free to do anything. Well, I mean, you're free to do anything, obviously, but anything with cats, anything that has a cat in it. It doesn't have to be like all cats or whatever. So yeah, so I just wanted to do that one again. So this is the one I was talking about that I want to do for my ladies' night out. It's the Mill Hill. There we go, Winter Holiday Pine Cone. I thought that would look nice. I wanted something that was going to be more traditional. They had a lot of Mill Hills, and I had a very hard time picking one out. But there were some that were a little cuter, and I wanted something that was a little bit more traditional looking. Because I mean, let's face it, these are I'm the youngest of the group, so um, and they tend to be more kind of traditionalists. So I thought that would be good. I also grabbed, and I'm not sure why I grabbed this exactly, because I thought I had this, but I guess I don't. Lizzie Kate's Welcome Friends. I did not grab any of the. What's this? Fisherman's Wharf. I don't think it's part of that. No, anyway. Um, I didn't grab any of the overdyes because it's so small. The only one I think you're really going to see any of the overdyes is maybe, well, definitely the house. Maybe the skep. Um, but I figured that I would just go ahead and kit that one up with my own colors. And actually maybe I might get the purple for Welcome Friends. What purple is that anyway? That is looks like a K. Well, that's Purple Haze by Weeks. Okay, pretty sure I don't have that, but I'll bet you I can come up with something. But anyway, I guess I don't know what I was thinking about that one. I just grabbed it on a whim, and it's got the little charm. So, uh, you know, that'll be something I can kick out pretty quickly. Um, I also got this one, and I'm not sure why. I don't remember why I grabbed it. It's called Fisherman's Wharf. It's kind of a brown gray, brown gray green. It's an interesting color. I don't know. I don't remember what I grabbed it for though. So I guess I have that now. And then the last bit of haul, which literally just came uh, this morning as I was checking my mail before I wanted to start this video. Yes, I know, not tea, but uh, here we go. This is I'm part of the Fortnite Fabrics Fabric of the Month, which is the only Fabric of the Month I'm in right now. Um, I used to be in one other, but I really like Fortnite stuff. This is the eighth of a yard, 18 count Ada, called Sweet Tooth. I think I'm a part of. Is it Meet the Browns? I forget what it was. Anyway, it's one of their. They have a bunch of different groups that you can join, but I wanted one that was more neutrals. So this is Sweet Tooth, and it's a kind of a bluey gray. There you go. That's not bad. That's showing up pretty true to color. There we go. You can see in the front, there's a little bit more variegation, a little bit more bluish in the gray there. So that's what they look like here. Um, but yeah, so it's really nice. It would once again, I think I said this about last month's as well because it was kind of a grayish, or maybe it was Meet the Grays. Anyway, um, it would be a good kind of a spooky gray, Halloweenish sort of color. It's kind of a cool, almost bluey purpley gray. At least that's what it looks like in this light. But yeah, I like it a lot. It will definitely get used. So I always appreciate the fabric that they have, and I know there's one or two things that I have that I actually are on Fortnite that I'm working on. So um, I like their fabric. That's all there is to it, really. Yeah. So I guess that is about that. That is my haul, my stitching, um, the things that I have done this week, and my nose is driving me crazy. So get a little bit more tea here. All right. So I'm just going to do my of the weeks, and then we'll be all set. So also, I do have two things to get out. Um, I think I talked about it for a friend of mine. I don't think he watches this, um, so I think I could probably say it. But I have a little package to set up to Coffee Stitcher to Garrett, and then I also have the giveaway. Um, and I do apologize. I had meant to do that when I got back. I got sick, and I haven't really gone anywhere before I finally felt good enough to go to the Temptations last night. So um, it will get sent out, I promise, and I apologize. I know I am terrible about this, but it will get sent out. It's already packaged up. I just well, not packaged up. It's already all together. Um, but it will get sent out. I promise. So let me do my of the weeks, and then I think we'll be good. So um, scroll up here. There we go. So my Stitchy, it's I usually do a Stitchy website. This week I'm actually doing one specific pattern, and there's a reason for that. So, and I've talked about them before, but D's 20 stitching, D's 20 stitches, get that right. Um, they work with Carrie Knockin. So I believe that Carrie does the original drawings, and then I believe Dee puts them like kind of converts them into a pattern, and so they work together and they have a whole bunch of really cool things. I have shown you guys my transpride tapestry. That's from those guys. That's from those two. So um, they have another pattern out, and it's called Sailor's Delight. They just released also to go along with the trans pride tapestry. They also have a um, lesbian pride tapestry, which is really cool. Um, I have not grabbed it yet, but I'm planning on grabbing it. But I have grabbed Sailor's Delight, so it's a small design, so it would be quick to stitch. It's only three colors, um, and obviously you can change the colors if you want, but it's kind of an old tattooy sort of design of a like you'd have like a mermaid sitting on a rock. Well, this is a trans merman that's sitting on a rock, and it's got a few little designs around it, like the sea and a little nautical star, and I think the and some birds. So it's a very simple design. I really like it, and I like that it's a merman. I just think that's kind of awesome. So um, I put that link down. It is, I believe, $8 Canadian, which I think is about 650 US, maybe a little bit less than 650 US. So I mean, it's very very affordable, and I really want to support these guys because they're awesome, and you know especially being queer artists and such. Um, I mean, I don't usually go on a sort of a tangent about that, but it's very important to support queer artists. Obviously, that's kind of a given. So that's always important to me. So, I mean, even if you don't end up stitching it, it's really going for a couple of really good people, and I really want to support them. So even if you don't stitch it, you know, spend a few bucks and grab it if you don't mind. I'd appreciate it. All right, the non-stitchy website of the week. Um, I don't remember where I came across this, but um, I titled it as "The Sign War to End All Sign Wars." So essentially, and I don't even remember what city this was in. There was a city where a McDonald's asked the DQ. They put up a sign that said like, "Hey DQ, want to have a sign war?" And it just went crazy. I mean, like a whole bunch of businesses in the town just started getting in on the sign war, and it's hilarious. And normally, I I'm not a big fan of BuzzFeed, but um, this was good enough that I decided to put this link in because it's short. It's really really funny, and it's worth a look. But yeah, it's super funny. There are definitely some low blows, which some humorous, some kind of low blows. But yeah, it's really funny. worth looking at. So, and then I guess the last one is going to be my bee fact of the week. So, um, my bee fact of the week is in 2019, the average person in the U.S. consumed about 1.7 pounds of honey. Um, Ironically enough, I'm probably on the lighter end of that because I don't, as much as I love bees, I really don't eat a lot of honey. Um, I don't I'm not a huge fan of its taste by itself. I don't hate it, and I'll eat it. I'll eat it, but I usually eat it in other things like in honey mustard or using honey to like sweeten my tea, that sort of thing. I don't usually just eat it by itself. Um, I tried a honey peanut butter. I was not a fan of it, and I don't know if it was just the brand name or maybe just I don't like honey and peanut butter. I don't know, but yeah. So uh, I know it's kind of ironic that as much as I love bees, I really don't eat much honey at all. I have some. I actually have some local honey because it's supposed to be really good for your allergies, and I probably need to start eating like a spoonful or two every day. Um, just to kind of help out because that's it's supposed to be good when you have a local honey that they're using local flowers. That can sometimes help your allergies. So, yeah, I need to get on that. Yeah, I guess that's really about it then. It ended up coming up in less than an hour, so that's pretty good. Um, I am not going anywhere any particular time soon. Um, now I'm trying to think. I mean, I do have a trip in September. So there will be the first Friday in September. I won't, uh, I won't have a video, and I won't be getting back until Monday, so it's not going to be worth it to try to make one late. Um, and we'll be leaving kind of early. So yeah, there's definitely not going to be one that week. And really, I shouldn't have any other skips until November, as far as I know, unless something comes up. Um, I do have one last Stitchy trip in November, back to Ohio, so that should be fun. Um, I think that's really about it. So, I guess I am done. So, from Selena, who is sleeping, yeah, I know. Keep waking you up, sorry, cat. So, from Selena and B and Biscornu, or I don't know, should I start calling him Sebastian Jr.? I'm not really sure. SJ? Nah. Anyway, I'll figure it out later. I guess I will talk to you guys later. Bye.